I'm not a big fan of Activision, but, they just really pulled off a good one this time. This is something we need more of. These companies can easily afford around, $200,000 to start a lawsuit against somebody who's making cheats for their game, and it can do wonders, right? Taking down the cheaters or, patching their cheats, I mean, it's a temporary solution, but once you, sue one of them, that not only removes the cheat provider from the picture permanently, it also sets a precedent that, if you are a large cheat provider and you get any traction, you're gonna get a lawsuit as well. So I think that this is a very good way to prevent cheats being made for your game. I think Epic Games is also doing this for Fortnite, at least did it with a couple cheat developers. But pretty much, if you're not caught up to the story, Activision is suing a company called cxcheats, I'm pretty sure. And what these guys are doing is they're pretty much they just make cheats. That's pretty much it. They make and sell cheats, and, they profit off of that. They made cheats for PUBG, Apex, and they made cheats for Warzone, which is what Activision was concerned about. Now, I personally don't really play Warzone. I can see why people like it, but I haven't ever played it myself, so I can't really speak on how many cheaters there are in that game, but I'm positive the number is above 0. And Activision took notice of these guys because they were making some mad fucking money from this, and they were like, fuck it, we're not gonna bother spending more money patching this shit out just for you to come up with a new exploit. We're gonna fucking sue your ass, and that's exactly what these badasses did. So they filed a fucking lawsuit against cxcheats, and I'm assuming that these guys are gonna have to pay some money in reparations or something like that, because some of you might not have known this, but cheating and making cheats for games is illegal, but it's pretty much as illegal as jaywalking or pirating games. Technically it is against the law, but nobody's gonna actually fucking sue you for it. You're not gonna go hit the slammer for a lifetime for pirating Sherlock Gnomes off the Pirate Bay. But when it comes down to these large targets, because cxcheats was apparently a very big company and a very large cheat provider, it does make a lot of sense to just, strike them down. Personally, I believe that Activision is gonna 100% win this case, because, what defense does cxcheats have, right? There's really nothing they can say. And you gotta take into consideration that they are screwed big time, because Activision is definitely gonna want them to pay 6 figures in reparations. But, I'd say that they might be able to afford it. I'm assuming they made upwards of $200K in total from selling their cheats. Maybe a little more, I'm not sure. I guess we just have to wait for them to come up with their new earnings report. Are they gonna get jail time? I really don't think so. At least I hope not, because that is a little overboard. Even if you are a fucking loser that cheats in video games, you shouldn't really be getting jail time for it. My opinion is that it's just best to hit them with a fine, and then they're gonna have to pay their entire fucking net worth to you, and then they can move on and have a job and, put their amazing coding skills into something that's actually useful. And, as much as I hate to admit it, the people who make cheats for these games, they are very intelligent and they are very skilled programmers, because, not any fucking ape can find a computer and a keyboard and just, fucking make some easy fucking wall hacks for Warzone. That's not how it works. The Activision definitely has some good money to spend on the anti-cheat, and it takes a real genius to bypass it. And it's really sad whenever you see a cheat for one of these big games like PUBG or Fortnite or something like that, because that there's so much talent being wasted into feeding these losers cheats for their fucking game that they can't bother to be good at. That person could right now be working in the US Army, and they could develop a fucking missile that can dig itself underground and make a tunnel towards Korea or something like that. I don't know. But do I feel bad for them? Not really. Making cheats and selling them is a piece of shit move. And I like to call this justice, just like anything else that people do that's illegal. But yeah, this is gonna get a nice little paycheck for Activision, and a good slap on the wrist for every cheat provider that makes shit for Warzone. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. Thank you for watching. If you want to support me, feel free to subscribe or like and comment if you're feeling generous. If you want to engage with me, join my Discord or follow my Twitter. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.